Obsession is a dark psychological horror story about loneliness, desire, and the danger of trying to force life to become exactly what you want. The movie follows Bear, a quiet young man whose ordinary life feels stuck. He works, spends time around people he cares about, and carries feelings he has never been able to express properly. In particular, he is drawn to Nikki, someone he sees as brighter, more confident, and somehow just out of reach. Bear's problem is not simply that he wants love, it is that he has begun to believe happiness can only happen if one specific person chooses him. That idea slowly becomes the center of his world. Then Bear comes across something strange, an object that appears to offer him an impossible shortcut. Instead of facing rejection, growing as a person, or accepting uncertainty, he is given the chance to make his wish feel real. At first, everything seems to move in the direction Bear always imagined. The distance between him and Nikki begins to disappear, and the life he wanted suddenly looks possible. But the movie makes it clear that something about this new reality is wrong. What seems romantic on the surface becomes uncomfortable because affection without freedom is not really affection. Bear gets closer to the dream he wanted, but he also starts noticing unsettling changes in the people and world around him. The more he tries to hold on to the perfect version of his life, the more tense and unnatural everything becomes. The horror in Obsession does not come only from frightening images. It comes from the feeling that a private wish has grown too powerful. Bear wanted to avoid pain, but pain is part of being human. By trying to remove rejection and uncertainty, he creates a situation where nobody can truly be themselves. As the story becomes darker, Bear is forced to confront a difficult truth. Love cannot be controlled, bought, wished into existence, or turned into a reward. Real connection requires choice, honesty, and the willingness to accept that another person may not feel the same way. The movie turns a familiar desire, wanting someone to notice you, into a nightmare. It asks what happens when admiration becomes possession and when a fantasy becomes more important than another person's freedom. By the end, Obsession leaves viewers with a warning about entitlement and escapism. Sometimes getting exactly what you asked for can reveal that the thing you wanted was never love at all. Please do well to subscribe.